dimension and tuned in. In this video, we'll be talking about names. Why the name you have matters a lot. What you name your children matters a lot. All through the course of their lives, the manifestations that they have, and the manifestations as well that you have, is as a result of the name you bear. Every name attached to anything that is attached to you, it could be the name of your business, as long as that thing was born on a certain day and is attached to something that people call and think about you when they think about that identity or that name, the name follows you. Because everything is frequency. We live in a society with people that are dumbed down to a perception of understanding basically what frequencies of names truly are. You see, I come from a culture where our names carry strong energetic signatures that are structured towards carrying the name of God. I always wondered. I'm Igbo, and a lot of Igbo names carry the name Chi, Chuku something, Chi something, you know? I was just like, what does this mean? So I started to break down that same perspective of seeing things all the way to English, all the way to the etymological roots behind certain names. And I went as far as even using other languages too. But basically, right, whatever we speak is from a certain frequency that emanates down here, up, in here, out here, whatever. The name you carry dictates what, should I say, for lack of a better term, what planetary frequency more, let me just use it that way to have more linear ways of expressing my point. The name you carry or the name you bear will determine what you're manifesting in your life. Point blank, period. A lot of us are only consciously aware of things, forgetting that there is a subconscious and unconscious reality to things. The conscious reality is the things we only see, and a lot of us think only names, the things we see in the ego. Oh, it's cool, I like the name because it's cool. The subconscious reality will prove to us that, okay, the pattern between the repetition, the pattern that makes the repetition of that name starts to create an energy signature around that name. When that name is called, there's a revolution revolving around that name. An energy signature has been created behind that name. What is your name? And if you check your name most likely has a lot to say with what it is you are attract the most in life. Some people realize their names later on when they've had an awakened consciousness, and then they change their names. You know? So it doesn't really matter what language now. It doesn't really matter if it's English, don't get it twisted. Right? It don't matter if it's English, Igbo, whatever. What matters is at the end of the day, the more people know that name energy signature to mean a certain thing, right? For example, your name could be, should I say, damn, I don't even think of good ideas. Your name could be Rain. Or let me say, no. I know someone named, what's the name of, let's say your name could be, damn, my examples is terrible, man. There's too many ideas in my head. Your name could be, for lack of a better term, Francis. And we know that the name Francis, how we look at it is this. You have to break it down etymologically. France is, right? France is. The name Francis will be a neighbor, energy signature wise, to whatever it is the energy signature of the term France itself carries. What do people know France as? Okay, country, this, that. That strong bold signature will carry the same thing. For example, let me use myself. My name is Foster, right? Foster. Now, the name itself, Foster, means to serve. And when people use it in a dictionary, it means foster, to foster a cause, right? So that means to foster, to support something, okay? The word service. Now, I love my dad. Because when I was a young guy, I was 2, my dad changed my name from Frederick to Foster. I didn't understand why. Now I understand why. Because I'm Virgo. it tallies with the service aspects of myself. So I actually recommend that if we have kids, we should actually name our kids based upon what energy signature, the zodiac sign that they are born under, such as their sun signs, is. You can name your kids what you want, but me, I see deeper than, just naming kids for reasons that suit only my ego. Now, Foster, right? We also have 4, right? 4. Star, all right? One of the 4 stars or something like that, all right? So that also could represent something that has to do with angelic meaning. It could be one of the 4 horsemen or something. It's just 4 stars, so that gives you a strong position. Star, talking about something relating to the stars again. 4 star, that's for a star. For a star, the word 4 is a term that's used to join things together, right? Star is used to represent man. 5-star figures, star in the sky, star, light, right? So for light, a star, someone that will shine. Listen, it will mean everything, even if you read it backwards and frontwards. It's the etymology that is forming the name, because the frequency forms the etymology. All right? What am I saying? My surname is eBay. Now, eBay. What's the meaning of eBay? Now, we know eBay to be a platform where things are sold. So the energy signature behind what most of the collective unconscious looks at the term eBay as is a place where you can find things. You can buy and exchange goods and information and services. Are you understanding something? Your name carries on with you for long. I never understood what this thing meant, but now I've been able to break down every single person I know that I've been in a relationship with. A friend, a family, a girlfriend. Just observe their names. This is why, it's like when you see people that just live in this society, we actually be putting spells on ourselves and our offspring. What am I saying? Foster eBay, right? You see me as a means of collecting information or having information cosmically. If I embody that energy signature, things will most likely work in my favor. I would name my kids and, very strategically. Their first names, well, it's not going to be English. English may be their second name. But here's the thing. That's my choice to make anyways. I might change my mind because it doesn't really matter. To be honest, it might just be English. But here's the thing. Because I love my name, right? I know I said something before I wanted to change my name to just Chuku the Bam. That's beautiful too, honoring my ancestors. But now, my surname is eBay. Now, eBay itself is a word. Where I'm from, eBay, my surname is spelled I-B-E, right? It means a community of royals, right? A community of people. That's what we call it, a community of royals. So joining these energy signatures together, listen, what will happen is this. So when the word eBay, how it manifests in my reality is as a community of royals, and also as a place where people can find and buy and exchange information or goods, as the case may be. It's the energy signature, okay? Foster, eBay, put it together for star. All right, are you getting my point? All right. So what am I saying, and how does this happen? This reality is an illusion. It's a matrix. So you have to understand with the proper perception, okay, that anytime someone calls your name and you actually pay attentive, yes, they call you, yes, you just accept it. It's like a spell. But listen. Foster, yes, agreement, right? Now, for every time you just accept, you've accepted that into your reality, your auric field. So it's part of your aura. So over the course of my years, okay, I'm 22 right now, right? Over the course of my years since I was born, right? The energy of Foster is what is in my aura the most. You must understand that there's a whole reality of things we don't see. So I'm just saying this to make, a lot of us might have a baby tomorrow, If you want to make your child, I can't tell you what to do. But if you really want to help your child to find a sense of direction without even having that much impact you think you may need to do, give your child a name that is self-directing. All right? There's a lot of names that mean chaotic things if you break it down, and that name manifests. I know people, once again, that have changed their names, had to change identity, because it's the ego that you choose to wear. That ego is attached to a certain frequency. Everything in the ego, everything is energy, frequency, and vibration, you know. So me carrying the name eBay means that I'm honoring my ancestors. Of course they will live within me. Duh. Of course I'm strengthening my family's name. Duh. Other people might look at it, oh, eBay is, oh, you look like a supermarket. I'm just laughing. What am I trying to say? Killing two birds with one stone. I don't know, all these things just attracted itself. I didn't even know this consciously, bro. I just realized this in my 20s. You know? So look back at certain names. Maybe you might see some names might carry, your name might even carry something that has to do with maybe Satan. And I'm not trying to point fingers, but pay attention. What name carries Satan? You can look at this, something like that. So you can see names like I was gonna say Samantha, but let me just keep that aside, okay? Because somebody might be a Samantha. Yeah, I love you. I ain't got nothing against you, okay? My point is, there's so many names. Like, why is it that I'm just having difficulty coming up with the right examples? Okay, I want you to take your time. Break down words etymologically, all right? Whatever your name is. Let's say your name is Peter. Peter, right? What does P mean? Nah, that's a dumb example. I must find a good one before I end this video. Let me use the name of someone who's famous, right? I think that'll be able to give us good terms. Let's say, for example, all these rappers in today's day and age, someone like what's wrong with my examples, man? I'm really not trying to point fingers. I think I'm being too nice because a lot of ideas are coming to my head, but I just don't want to be specific. But here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, look at your name and take your name, break your name down into as much syllables as possible, and trace those syllables to as much meanings that can come to your mind as possible. Write them in a paper, sit back and just observe everything. All those names, those syllables, A, N, E, A, all those syllables, all those consonants, the grammatic structure attaches itself to frequencies of what it is people have unconsciously or instinctively attached those energy signatures to. Okay? It's crazy, right? Nah, it's real. It's very real. Okay? So this is an identity. I don't want to just start to call people's identity, so I have to use myself for the best example, okay? So I'm not perfect. Back in the past, I used to have certain names that I used to call myself. And until I started to really carry the name Foster within me, I noticed that really created a stronger energy signature of manifestation of my purpose. All right, so this video is gold. You know, this video is gold. All right, this video is gold. Now, to end this video, let me say something. In my tribe, we like to name our kids Chi something, Chi something, or something Chi. Chi means higher self, God. Or we say Chuku something, or something Chuku. All right? What we understand Chuku to be, or Chi, is just God. As above, so below. Microcosm, macrocosm. Chi is the microcosm. That's the God here in your heart. Chuku is the God above, okay? Or outside or within, without type shit. So, what am I saying? 1440. I'm saying that, so imagine I have a friend, his name is, let's say I have a friend, his name is, I have a female friend, for example. Okay, let me use my ex. Her name is Chioma, right? Chioma. Now, Chi means higher self. Oma means fine. Now, if I say Chioma, right, the energy signature that is going to attract her the most, all the course of her life, is going to be that God is beautiful. So what does that mean? You are God. You are a microcosmic God. So that's why we carry the term Chi. So that would mean that you will always see that name of beauty and God will follow you. If you attach yourself to things that embody the energy signature. It's all light. Alright, when I'm talking, it's light. English is just a more alphabetic structure of light density, of light expression. My tribe is more theta and delta, so it's more of a higher intonation of communication. Hence, it allows the names to carry to summon the presence of God anytime you mention it. Do you understand that? Alright? So it's like, you call me Chukudubem, right? Chukudubem, that's my real original name. Chukudubem. For any time you say that thing, right, what you've just done is summon the big God, that God presence. So what we've done is we created an unconscious pattern of creating the presence of, summoning the presence of God in our daily life, like we don't know what we're doing, But that's what it is. And this is what the colonialist is trying to destroy as much as possible and put only things like alphabetic structures of words. Once again, I'm not saying that your name is English, anything is wrong with it. There's nothing wrong. All right? Two things matter when it comes to names. One, the either alpha, beta, theta structure, aka the frequency structure of the name, or two, how it is registered in the collective unconscious of everybody else that can speak and talk and communicate. All right? So think about your name. What is your name? Break it down into its syllables. Okay? Real shit. It's gonna blow your mind. All right? So before you want to start a business, whatever name you attach to your ego, even let's say your Instagram account. A lot of people don't understand that social media now is like damn near the fourth dimensional form of our identity. So let's say you have an Instagram account. People don't know each other by their names these days, okay? Because social media is more like a way of third dimensionally seeing what the fourth dimension is. It's true. The internet is the fourth dimension. So esoterically, what name do you carry, yo? What's your name? It will live on with you as long as people know you for it. The more famous you get, the more that frequency is coming to you. Real shit. All right? So, this shit is very powerful. And this video could save a life. Could save lives to come. Let's be mindful of things as such, because everything is a spectrum of something. And language and communication itself, going into depths of its intonations, into depths of its etymological structures, even all the way into depths of its alphabetical arrangements in linkage to the gematria or numerological energies attached to it, speaks a lot of meaning along the course of our lives. So what do you name your child, though? You feel me? So don't blame your parents if they named you something that has to do with something that is maybe I keep let's say your name has something to do with murder or something like that, or just has something to do with something that is like a killer. I don't know. Just imagine. Nobody is perfect, So we're in that point in time in reality where we're starting to open up to really see these things for where they are, okay? So names matter a lot. Names do matter. Right? What name follows what name to join together what is the pronunciation of your overall name? Or what etymology follows what etymology? Alright? A, E, I, O, U. That is a star. Alright? A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. So it's a star at the end of the day. Then the consonants follow it. After A, then there's B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, O, N, O, P, Q, R, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. It's if you break it down, you see that the A-E-I-O-U are structured in a very detailed way in the middle of the 26 alphabets. But it's not really 26. If you use Hebrew, like I have here, okay? Hebrew has 22, right? 22. Now those 22, we have Aleph and we have a couple words in Hebrew, that breaks down to how English was structured. But I don't even think I'm gonna go into that because I don't have another structure for explaining that right now. With that being said, all right, let's just use English in which we know. This is what it is. So choose your name wisely. Choose the name you actually use to name yourself that people know you for on social media. All right. Like I was watching a video of Young Pharaoh one time. Shout out to Young Pharaoh. He said somebody's name was Killer Head. Killer Head, right? And that's your handle. That's what people are going to know you for. Okay, so it's high time we actually took things in a more diplomatic, professional approach. Okay, so you can choose what area you want to reside on. Either naming yourself, your business, the things that attach themselves to you, or the things you have value that can be summoned around you by people. The most you can, it's either you name those things that have value, or you name those things just anything. Some people name themselves, let's say Versace, right? What do people know Versace the most to be? Boom. That frequency signature, everything that Versace stands for. If Versace is evil, it will follow you. If Versace is good, it will follow you. Whatever is the foundatory 0-point source of what it is that is behind Versace's wealth and everything, and those energy signatures follow you, man. Really amazing, right? Think about it. Think about your name, and then realize, and then adjust yourself in the frequency vibration of that, and you will see how magical you now start to understand why certain things present themselves in your life the way they do. It's not to fear, it's just the beauty of reality. Peace and power, multi-dimensional.